Hello everyone, welcome to Mathematics Get Previous Year's Question and Solution series. And in the last video, I explained only 6 questions. So in this tutorials, I'll be explaining 7th onward. So here is your 7th question. This question was asked in 1997 for 2 marks, and the question is consider the following set of the equations. They have given the 3 equations and you have to check whether it will give the unique solutions, no solution, finite number of solution or infinite number of solutions. So before solving the question, I would like to explain the concept behind these questions. So as you know that there are two types of the equations, that is homogeneous equation and non-homogeneous equation. So what is that non-homogeneous and homogeneous equation exactly? So we'll discuss one by one. So here is your first type of equation, that is homogeneous equations. So this condition is satisfied, that equation is called as the homogeneous equations. For example, ax plus by is equal to 0. As you can see that you are getting 0 at right side of the given equations, so we can easily say that this equation is homogeneous equations. So uh, there are the two cases. Let us discuss one by one. So the first case is, as I have explained in the last videos, that how to find out the rank of any matrix. So I forgot to tell you one thing, that in the last videos, how to represent the rank of any matrix. So the rank of the any matrix can be represented with the row. This is the symbol that we use to represent the rank. So row of a, it means this whole expression represent that the rank of the matrix A. So in the first case, as you can see that if the rank of the matrix A is equal to the n, then in that case we'll be getting unique solution. So you will have one doubt that what is the n. So the n is the number of variables. For example, suppose in this given expression, in this given equations, you have ax plus 2y is equal to 0, 3x plus 4y is equal to 0. So in the given equation, you will be getting two variables, x and y, that is your n. If rank of the matrix A is equal to the number of variable, so in that case you will be getting unique solutions, and sometimes it is called as the trivial solutions. For example, suppose you have two equations, 4x plus 2y is equal to 0, 2x plus 4y is equal to 0. So you first of all you have to represent this equation into the matrix form. So here is the representations of the given equations, that is 4 2 2 4 into xy is equal to 0 0. So this is the representations of the given x equations. Now let us start with the left hand side. The left hand side tells that find out the determinant of the matrix A. So already I have discussed how to find out the rank of any matrix. I want to recall you that there are the two ways that you can find out the rank of any matrix: row echelons method, and the second one is the determinant method. You can see here in the first row 4 2 is there, and in the second row 2 4 is there. And if you will find out the determinant of this matrix, you will be getting 16 minus 4. So you'll be getting non-zero value. So the in the given matrix, 2 cross 2 is the highest order of the matrix, right? So first we'll check for the highest order. So I'm getting non-zero matrix, non-zero, non-zero. So this is the rank of the given matrix will be 2. So the rank of the given matrix is 2 and is equal to the number of variables, and there are the two number of variables. So this condition is satisfied, then we can tell that this the whole equation will give unique solutions. So let us discuss with the case number 2. So the case number 2 tells that if the rank of the matrix is less than the variables, in that case you will have the non-trivial solution, that is many solutions. So for example, suppose it is a given that x plus 2y is equal to 0 and 2x plus 4y is equal to 0. So whole equation can be represented in that matrix form like this. So in as you can see there 1 2 2 4 elements, so these both are the dependent to each other, right? Because R2 is given by twice of R1, right? As you can see that R2 is given by twice of R, so both are the dependent. If we'll take the common 2 from the second row, you'll be getting 1 2 only, right? Both are dependent. So by seeing the matrix only, we can tell that the rank of the matrix will be 1. You can find out with the help of the determinant method, like, right, for example, suppose multiply 4 1 is 4 minus 4, how will we get, how much will be getting? 0. So the rank of the matrix will be 1. So the rank of the matrix is 1 and less than number of variables 2. This condition is satisfying, so we can tell that this equation will give the many solutions. So this was all about the non-homogeneous equations. Let us move to the homogeneous equations. So when you can tell that the equation is the homogeneous equations, if Ax is equal to B condition is satisfied, in that case you can tell that the equation is the non-homogeneous equations. As you can see that at the right side you are getting a non-zero value, that is a constant term. So before moving towards the cases, I want you guys to explain one concept, that is the test of consistency. What is the meaning of that test of consistency? So first of all, before moving toward the test of consistency, you should know about the what is the meaning of the given expressions, right? So this is called augmented matrix. Augmented matrix means appending the one matrix with the another matrix. For example, suppose you have a given matrix is A and you are appending B matrix with the A. So that is called the augmented matrix. So first of all, you have to augment the one matrix and you have to find out the row of the rank of the given matrix. That is called the rank of the whole matrix. If the rank of the whole augmented matrix and the rank of the individual A matrix are equal, then in that case you can tell that the test of consistency is satisfied. For example, suppose you have a matrix A and you have a matrix B. If you want to find out the whole expression, that is A augmented B matrix, so you can append that this is your A matrix here and we are appending the matrix B with A, so you'll be getting the final matrix this. So now let us move towards the cases. The case 1 says that if the rank of the A augmented B matrix is not is equal to the rank of the matrix A, in that case you will be getting no solution. Here only you can tell that the after checking the consistency only you can decide whether it will give the one many solutions or it will give the no solutions. How? See, if your this test of consistency is satisfying, it means you have to check for the case 2 and the case 3. If it is not satisfying, then you can easily tell that it will give the no solutions, because the rank in this non-homogeneous equations, anyhow rank should be equal to or greater than, it should not be less than the your number of variables. If less than the number of variables of the augmented matrix, then you can easily tell that this equation will not have any solutions. You can see in case 1 it is not equal to the rank of matrix A, it means rank of the matrix determinant A, it means the test of consistency is failed. The test of consistency is failed, it means not need to check the number of variables whether it is greater or lesser. In that case you can tell that it will not have any solutions. So moving towards the case 2, if the rank of the, if it is test of consistency is satisfied, then you have to check whether the rank of the matrix A is less than or equal to, greater than, less than or equal to. If it is the less than equal less than, then you can say it will give the one solution. If it is less than n, then equal to n, in that case you will be having many number of solutions, right? So this was all about the non-homogeneous equations. Now let us move towards the questions. The question is telling that whether it will give the one solution, many solution, inconsistent, consistent, infinite or infinite solution. So first of all, we have to augment the matrix B with the matrix A, and now after the augmented we have to find the rank of that augmented matrix. So uh, sup- uh, suppose 5 3 and this is 2 and this is 8 and this is your 6 and this is 0 0 and this is 3. Now this is your A matrix, right? A. Now augment B with A, that is 12, and here is your 15, right? So this is your augmented matrix, that is A colon B. This is your A colon B augmented matrix. So now you find out the rank of the given whole matrix, augmented matrix. If it is equal to the rank of the individual A matrix, then you need to check whether the variable is greater than or less than of the matrix A, rank of the matrix A. So when you try to find out the rank of the augmented matrix, you will get 3, and you will try to find out the rank of the matrix A, you will find 2. So this is the less than 2, right? So this is not satisfying satisfying the test of consistency. So not need to go for the cases. Easily you can tell it will not have no solutions. So easily you can marks this B is the correct option for these questions, right? Towards the next questions, that is question number 8, and here the question, it was asked in 1998 for the 2 marks, and the question is telling that you have a determinant, right? And you have to find out in the given options with which one is the factor of the given determinant. So this is the all about the conversion from row to column, column to row, and one row to another row, and one column to another row. This is your given matrix. So I'll apply R2 goes to R1, R2 minus R1, R2 minus R1, and and R3 goes to R3 minus R1, and R3 goes to R3 minus R1. These two things I am applying in given matrix. So if you apply R2 goes to R2 minus R1, so if you subtract R2 minus R1, so you'll be getting 0, and B minus A, and CA minus BC, here your C minus BC, and if you apply the R3 goes to R3 minus R1, so it will be you'll be getting 0, and here C minus A and AB minus BC. Now you can see that we can take common from this C, and we can take a common from B from this. We are taking the common minus C. So if we'll take minus C common here from this element and taking minus B from this element, you'll be getting this determinant. Now we'll solve this determinant, so you'll be getting 1 into this 4 element, because this 2 element, if you'll multiply anyhow you'll be getting 0, so it does not affect the final answer. So you'll be getting the 2 cross 2 matrix multiply with 1, so that only I have written here 1 into this. Now after applying this you'll be getting these solutions, and finally as you can see we can take a common from row 1, that is B minus A, and we can take common C minus A from the row 2. I have taken common here, and the determinant you will be getting is this one. Now if you will solve this determinant, you will be getting B minus A and C minus A and minus B plus C. Now you can see in the options here, this is the three terms, so easily you can cancel out, and this is the multiplication of the terms, so you can easily cancel out. So there is the two possibility, that is a plus b, a minus b. So if you take the common from minus from this term, you'll be getting a minus b. So the option so the option will be b, that is a minus b. For today's this much only, and I hope you like the videos, and if you like the videos, don't forget to likes and subscribe my channel to get a regular update. Thank you.